So do you, come here often? We've finally made it to the modern Persona games. Hard to believe, I know. Wasn't all that confident we were gonna trudge through 1 and 2 successfully, and indeed, 2 sure got put on hold, but it's done now. Now, this is a heavily modified rendition of 3 in a number of ways. Most significantly, we're running the New Moon rebalance, which should change a bunch of stuff that will mostly be not obvious to me. I've not played the game through in its entirety. I'm not an expert. The changes will go missed, but I'm sure we'll appreciate them. Beyond that, we're going to try to use a controllable party mod, because normally the party is under AI control and takes only suggestions, like a dangerous DJ at a fragile wedding. That hasn't seemed to work in my testing, so we might be stuck with the playlist on shuffle. Know how it is. That'll be fine though, because we'll be exploiting the save states liberally and otherwise making our lives a little bit easier in a few ways, so hopefully any sabotage they do will just come off as comedy. We're also messing with a few core features that I don't particularly like. There's a social stats thing, we just got those cranked, and we've got exhaustion turned off, so we can stay in Tartarus as long as we like. That's mostly because, with the way the recording works, I'm going to want to do grinding, but I'm not recording shit. And with the way Persona works, I can't just walk out into the woods at any time. Don't worry about it, it's not a huge advantage. And if it is, well, it's one that I've given myself. Why don't we get moving? Stop worrying about little concerns like balance, and just ride. So this is the FES version. Since we're not that familiar with Persona 3 in the first place, the additions don't mean much to us. We'll skip hearing about them. And we've got no data to transfer, so yeah, just let it ride. Let's move forward. Difficulty? I wouldn't be at all shy about playing on easy, but I think that we can, since we're giving ourselves a more normal experience, play on normal. Characters' art and storylines depicted in this game are purely a work of fiction. Any similarity to persons living or dead is in the mind of a butterfly. Time never waits. It delivers all equally to the same end. You who wish to safeguard the future, however limited it may be, you will be given 1 year. Go forth without falter, with your heart as your guide. A year, huh? How many years left before we've only got 1 year left to fix things? About 10 years ago, I think, unfortunately. This is overtime. There is a lot going on in this intro, and there's us, hey boyo. Which member of the Tower's lineage do we have before us now? Are they on metric time the same way that they are in Eva?
Are you serious? You didn't know? You're an idiot.
Ooh, the icons that surround us. A gun. A dog. Do they have the East German stop sign? There's the lady with the dogs. The East German, shield mention? What are they called? Seize, the gun says. You undergoing the great becoming. Don't do it, ma'am. Please. Relax. She relaxed. She's fine.
Attention passengers. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience caused by the delay. The next stop is Ewood.
Philemon. Philemon. Show yourself a bit more directly, won't you, Buttermoth? Motherfly. Nearly midnight when we show up. And it takes over. What's with the bow, boyo? It was very fancy. Guess we're walking in the dark. Surrounded by coffins. Why not? Through the green of the night. Following written directions is stressful at the best of times. With company like that, I gotta think that our boy feels haunted. You ever show up at a hotel real late?
Time for you.
Have you? The first character on that sign is I believe.
Please sign your name there.
You don't look like no receptionist who should be employed here.
All it says is that you'll accept full responsibility for your actions.
Is that all it says?
The usual stuff.
Mr. Towers from the, contracted pupil seems to be having a panic attack. Well, his last name we already know, don't we? 'Cause we know the lineage who's compelled to deal with this bullshit. But what should his first name be? Who've we had so far? A Trace, of course. Sadly, been in the worst of the games. Can't reuse him just yet, but he'll show up again someday. This might actually be the place for it, Persona 3. But nah, we'll hold on to it. We've had Trance in 2, and then 2.2 had no nameable protagonist. And in Nocturne, which may forever go unfinished, it was Truce Towers, wasn't it? Now here we are in P3, which is where the tower truly shows itself. Perhaps, if we act swiftly, we might come to be known as Trice Towers, as in, I'll clean that up in think we can handle things and live up to our name.
No one can escape time. It delivers us all to the same end.
This is a strange orientation.
Plug your ears and cover your eyes.
Watch me try. Whoa. You
And so
palmed
it begins.
the contract. And then yourself.
Who's there?
Hello. This is the lady who had the gun. What's she up to? And she still has the gun. Ma'am, what? You gonna fucking shoot us? Is this Japan or is this Texas? Oh, seems that time is turned back on. So embarrassed. I don't think embarrassment is adequate as a response to what just went down there, but hey.
I didn't think
Girls.
you were so late.
Redhead.
My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in the storm.
And you sure are compressed there, aren't you? Still, the performance is instantly better than anything we've had so far.
Who's he? He's a transfer student.
Name's
It was
Trice.
a last-minute decision to assign him here.
Hmm.
He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
Is it okay for him to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba.
Hey, Yukari.
She'll be a junior this spring, just like you.
And you're Mitsuru. Yukari and Mitsuru. Let's say them out loud, we don't forget them. Hey, nice to meet you is a very nice thing to say, but I would like to know why she has a gun.
Huh? Well, it's sorta like a hobby.
Mitsuru, is that true?
Well, not a hobby, but
A way of life.
You know how it is these days. It's for self-defense.
I'm not sure that I do know how it is, Mitsuru. It's Japan. People don't have guns. Yukari, is she telling it true?
Real gun, of course.
Ah, I see.
It's getting late, so you should get some rest.
If it's not a real gun, then what good is it for self-defense?
Your room's on the second floor at the end of the hallway. Your things should already be there.
I guess no one would think that it wasn't a real gun. Thank you, Mitsuru.
oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me.
Alright, let's do it, Yukari. I'm gonna keep saying their names out loud until they stay, because Yukari already left. Mitsuru I've got right now. Yukari making herself useful and so memorable. Mitsuru downstairs, pulling through a magazine, thinking about the tower. Yeah, yes it is.
Remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall.
I do appreciate that.
Make sure you don't lose your key, or you'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
So, any questions?
Why are you so compressed like that? What's that contract for?
Huh? What contract?
Yukari does not know what I'm talking about.
Can I ask you something?
Please.
Station. Was everything okay?
No. It was not. What do you mean?
You know what I...
Yeah, I do know what you mean, so I don't know why I'm being so difficult. I guess because I was completely distraught about it and have no ability to process it.
Seems like you're alright.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I better get going.
I'm glad I'm not hooked up to any kind of monitors because, I'm sure that my vitals are off the charts.
Questions, but let's save them for later, okay?
Alright,
Good night.
good night. Mitsuru and Yukari. Manager Mitsuru and, Lady with gun, Yukari.
It's Yukari. Are you awake?
I'm awake. Open the door.
Good morning. Did you sleep okay?
Just fine.
Mitsuru Senpai asked me to take you to school.
That's kind of her.
It's getting late, so are you ready to go?
I guess so. Yeah, I'm ready. Don't be an asshole, Trice. Forgetting our own name. Yukari Mitsuru and Trice. Just the most Japanese of us.
So that's it.
The sun is in our eyes. We're so high up, jeez. The most elevated monorail.
Good morning. Well, this is it. We're here. Welcome to Gekukan High School. Hope you like it.
I have every intention of liking it. It's not gonna be really long though, is it? Like really
Okay
long?
from here, right?
I hope so,
You should go see
Yukari.
your homeroom teacher first.
Is Mitsuru around?
The faculty office is right there to the left. And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go?
What class are you in?
Me? I don't know. I haven't looked at the classroom assignments yet. Hey, about last night, don't tell anyone what you saw, okay?
I saw so many things,
See you
Yukari.
later.
Like what, the gun, the dude, you didn't seem to know about the dude. The coffins? How about the fucking coffins? Is that what you're talking about? You could just say the fucking coffins. I'll throw a little save state in there, just to feel confident. There are many people standing in front of the bulletin board. Thousands of people to talk to. 2 students are talking. Hey Kaz, why are you wearing your PE uniform? School just started. You really ought to find somewhere to change into some normal clothes. I guess. Okay, fine. Quit glaring at me like that. Hey, where's the bulletin board with the homerooms posted? It's right there. You're in Class F, Kaz. I'm in a different homeroom, so I can't keep an eye on you. I worry about you sometimes. The faculty office? I think it's this way. Actually, I'm new here, so you should probably ask someone else. There's no need for them to post the names of the kids who are going to be in our class. I mean, we'll never see them again after we graduate anyways. That's extremely long-term thinking. Oh, great, I have the worst teacher ever. Oh, there it is. Class F, huh? Taught by, what? Miss Toriumi? Well, she is older than me, but I was hoping for Miss Kano. This guy's a huge fucking creep. What? I don't see my name. What should I do? What should I do? Probably do need a voice for him, because we're going to be seeing a lot of him, and soon. Hello, ma'am. Faculty member. So this item's profit is, she's muttering to herself. I've got it now. Everything will fall into place if you make everything 50 times as expensive. But if I raise my prices by that much, I'll go broke because the students won't buy anything. I see. So there was an unknown variable of student interest in the equation. Okay, I'll just order more pork cutlet sandwiches just for you, alright? Now hurry back to the faculty office. It's a new year, right? You must have a lot to catch up on. What's the deal with these? Something is written beneath the displays. 2 in harmony, for surpasses 1 in perfection. That's a sweet sentiment. Hi there, welcome. Talk to me. You seem interested in what we've got on sale. You must be a new student. I don't have enough bread for everyone, so if you want some, come early. I don't have any customers once school's out, so I can't sell that much. I don't quite understand that. Does she mean that she can't have a large stock? Because if she does, she won't be able to sell them all. I think that must be what it is. So here are the hated bathrooms, which we could use to recover our condition. There's a mechanic that we should have turned off through cheats. So there was some man back there. We should have gone and talked to him in his samurai hat. There's a whole bunch of complicated, but not really very rewarding systems tied to these social stats. And exhaustion. And I'd rather just not think about them. This game is too fucking long to consider playing twice in anything like a short period of time. Yes, I am the new student.
11th grade, correct?
That's right, it's me, Trice.
You lived in a lot of different places. Let's see. In 1999, that was what, 10 years ago? Your parents... I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school.
So he's like 2 years younger than me, I guess. Don't do the math on that. Nice to meet you.
Wow, such enthusiasm.
Of course.
Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class.
Joyful, Toriumi.
First, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon.
Toriumi, Mitsuru, and... Yosuke, that's somebody else. Yukari, right? Yukari. Mitsuru, Yukari, and lost the teacher already.
As you begin the new school year...
You, my man, you looking like a marshmallow.
I'd like each of you to remember the proverb... If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well.
Okay.
When applied to student life, this means...
Please, what does it mean, Principal? The principal continues with his speech.
Psst, hey,
classmate. Trying to get our attention.
Yukari this morning, right?
I did.
I saw you two walking together.
I
have a question.
Yeah?
Do you know if she has a boyfriend?
Dude, I don't know. The fuck you, what are you even talking about?
I see. I thought you might know, but I guess not.
Dude, we're like 17.
I hear talking.
17-year-olds are kind of obsessed with
I
dating.
believe it's someone in Miss Toriumi's class.
I wasn't.
Be quiet. You're going to get me in trouble.
The hostage situation. Toriumi. Yukari, Mitsuru, and Toriumi. Teacher Toriumi. We have lots of people talking. Yeah, I historically just have huge trouble with names of any description. and names belonging to highly foreign to me cultures in particular. It's very embarrassing. I'm good at words, good at language, good at vocabulary in general, but just terrible at names. So anything we can do to trick ourselves into remembering them. These are both kind of rude ways to say hello.
Me?
Me?
I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Junpei.
Transferred here when I was in 8th grade.
Been here for like 5 years then,
I know
huh?
how tough it is being the new kid. So wanted to say, hey, see what a nice guy I am?
Yeah, you're great. Junpei's alright. He's not as much of an asshole as far as I've seen. Yucatan.
I didn't think we'd be in the same class again.
Mm-hmm.
At it again, huh? I swear you'll talk to anyone if they'll listen. Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
No, he's being gregarious to a new kid. It's perhaps the kindest thing that you can do in the world. I guess Yukari is also trying to look after us, so it's not like
If you say so.
it's not like she's like, just leave him by himself.
Anyway, it looks like we're in the same homeroom.
It must be fate. I don't want to be like fucking horny at her. Say yeah, I know.
Funny, huh?
Hello? Are you forgetting that I'm in this class too? By the way, I heard you two came to school together this morning.
Oh my god.
What's up with that? Come on, give me the dirt.
You don't have to give them anything. Junpei doesn't deserve. He deserves dirt exactly.
We live in the same dorm. There's nothing going on, okay? Why are people even talking about it? Now you have me worried.
Mm-hmm. Your reputation will be besmirched. You're hooking up with the spacey twink.
You know what? Did you?
I still don't really know what it is that she knows, because obviously she doesn't know everything we do.
Don't say anything about last night, alright?
Junpei is going rumor mode.
Last night?
Yeah, what the fuck are you thinking, Yukari? What do you think is going to happen when you say that in this gossips hearing?
Listen! I just met him yesterday, and there's absolutely nothing between us.
That's right, nothing between us at all anymore.
Gee, I've gotta go. I've got something to take care of for the archery team. But you better not start any rumors.
Archery team. I want to do archery.
Who cares? No one takes rumors seriously anyway.
That was a little Easter egg for the Persona 2 crowd there.
She's so paranoid.
She seems to be living a very weird life.
Here and people are already talking about you.
I'm famous.
Believe it or not,
It's like I'm Sankis.
pretty popular. You the man. This is gonna be a fun year. I can feel it.
Yukari Mitsuru, Junpei, and Tiaki? Was that the teacher's name? What was the teacher's name? It was a T name. I know that much. We decided to go home with Junpei. I know who I want to take me home. So is Junpei a member of a Japanese ethnic minority? I've always wondered about this. It's one of those interesting things, like, that you're totally unaware of, like, recognized, racialized structures in other cultures. Spring sunlight is gentle and warm. Because human beings love to find specific ways to be awful to themselves and one another. And we will make up anything to do it.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. There was that thing. I was actually in China for the Olympics a few years ago. And they had that opening ceremony that represented all 40 recognized ethnic groups in China, and I believe every single one of them was portrayed by a Han child. It's a fucked up world out there. We truly do love to be creating majorities that then manufacture minorities. We did have some save games. Adrian, what a name. This guy's name was G. Let's scrub over G, why don't we? Out G. Now, this music is very appealing to me. I love it. Hello. You really shouldn't go outside on your own at night. It's too dangerous. Anyway, you must be tired. You should get a good night's rest. Dangerous? It's just a fucking street. We cannot allow you to go outside after dark. Sorry. But rules are rules. It's a trend that just might spread all over town. Our next story is about the cherry blossoms. It's springtime and they're all over town now. The blossoms this year were a little late compared to other years, but they'll be at their peak this week. The news is on. Oh, hi, what are you doing? Just looking around. Well, there's not much to see. You're probably tired, huh? Maybe you should go to bed early tonight. You're probably tired, huh? Yeah, I ain't tired enough, sure. The back door is locked. Oh, you know what? Shall we engage with the bathroom? Go in. We should not be able to get any more tired. We should be a robot who grows only mightier. Which sort of amounts to a bit of an active cheat if we do get to great feeling, yeah. I think that means that we'll have a sort of improved, essentially like we've had luck cast on us at all times. And if we don't lose that, like if our condition doesn't deteriorate to normal, then we'll be having an easier time, but that's alright. So I think we need a Mad Bowl for something later on. I'm just going to grab one of each of these. Obtained the Mad Bowl. It's a vending machine. How about a Sobe? Tropica. Sobe. What about a Cielo Mist? The problem is I don't know which of them I need. All I know is that in my portable playthrough that I did when I realized I really wanted to come back to this Persona project, I managed not to get the one that I needed and caused myself great grief. Is this our room? No, we're gonna go upstairs first. We're gonna continue set. Oh yeah, you can go into the empty rooms, can't you? I don't believe any of them has anything inside them, but still fucking weird, haunting thing to do. Just the same drinks. Okay. There are snacks around as well. The room seems to be empty. No. If only these windows opened on anything. I guess this is like a fortified building. The door is locked. What's in this room? Women's restroom. There's a notice on the door. Do not open. If open, close. Those stools up here to jack into the door. Who knows? Alright, the second floor is us, right? So let's just go and retire. Got a ways to go before we can wrap for the day recording-wise. Go back, you feel tired, you should get some rest. Hey, it's Mitsuru, and I know his name. Wait, I already know his name. His name is Keisuke? Oh, it doesn't say. I'm going out for a bit.
Didn't you see the newspaper? There's a lot going on.
Yikes.
I know.
I think it's
People
Keisuke.
who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome.
Somebody is Keisuke, and I think that it's him.
I've seen it in the news quite often lately. They say it's due to stress, but
Yeah, right. It has to be them.
They are causing apathy syndrome.
you have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own? The chairman will be here for the next few days, but after that, I can...
Don't worry, I'm just getting a little practice.
Little practice, Tell me his name. Oh, Akihiko, damn it. Well, who's Keisuke then? Is Keisuke something else entirely? If that was something incredibly embarrassing, please, just don't even let me know. I knew there was the double K sound. The 7th turns to the 8th. You'd think there could be like a clock sound in there, some... We overhear a conversation. Did you hear the rumor? Something about a bathroom? No, not that one. In the story about the first-year student. Not only did she stop coming to school, she does nothing but sit and stare at the walls all day. If her mother tries to talk to her, she only mutters to herself, "It's coming. It's coming." How about that? You don't believe me? The first bell has rung. Open your textbooks and we'll take a look at the first novel by Zunzo Kasai. Why him? I'd rather teach with Soba Kubota. He became famous as a singer, but he's also produced fine literature. Wonder why it's not in the textbook. Well, just bring Kubota's book next time. Toriumi. Hey Junpei, you listening? Who'd I say was my favorite author? Who's she like? I wasn't oh, it was marked. There's a mod in motion with Soba Kubota. Gotta get everything right. That's right, so you were listening to me after all. Well, you know how I like to pay attention. Junpei is definitely the Michelle character of this game. Man, you saved my bacon, Trice. Trice is his name? We hear classmates whispering. Trice gave him the answer. He must pay attention in class. He became slightly more popular. Your charm is increased. I wonder if it always has all those spaces after the name, or if we fucked up and just put in spaces where they did not need to be. Since classes have ended for the day, you decide to go back to the dorms. It's a little inelegant to have it with the spaces, but it's no big deal. It's certainly not worth starting over to go through this long intro over. The strip mall is lively in the evening. Yeah, it's very pretty. Picturesque.
Oh, he's back.
I am back.
So, this is our new guest.
I am your new guest.
Good evening.
Hi.
My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school.
Shuji Kutsuki. Shuji Kutsuki.
Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it?
Thank you for repeating it for me, Ikutsuki. Polish?
That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes.
Okay, you fucking dingus.
Please, have a seat. I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations.
What, was it you who sent the weird devil child to meet me and make me sign my soul away?
However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Why are you here?
To welcome you, of course.
Of course, I'd hate to be...
Honest, I do have other business here.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, where's Mitsuru, Yukari?
Are you, by any chance, a marionette? You seem to be delivering lines.
As diligent as always, although it doesn't hurt to come down and say hello. Is there anything else?
Who else lives here?
There were only 4 students in this dorm.
Wow, big building for it.
Yukari here, Mitsuru,
And
a senior named Akihiko Sanada.
oh, of course, Akihiko, who's not Keisuke.
I hope you all get along. Any other questions?
Any questions? The other night I saw...
You saw something strange. Like what? You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it.
Are you... Why don't you just let me in? Something doesn't seem right. You don't fucking say. I think that's it. Nope, I'm good.
Then, I hope you have a successful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Shuji Ikutsuki.
you must be tired from all the excitement. You should go to bed early.
Why is everybody trying to manage my sleep schedule?
Bird catches the bookworm.
You're fucking dork, Shuji Ikutsuki.
Please forgive the pun.
Wasn't a pun. It's not what a pun is. You just call any kind of wordplay a pun, you fuck. Shuji
You'll get used to his
Akutsuki.
lame jokes.
No, I won't. I will destroy him. Late night. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. No catastrophes, no strange children. Everything's... Wait, what?
Working hard?
What?
So, how's he doing?
How am I doing? I'm just sleeping. Don't be weird.
He went to bed a little while ago. He's asleep now.
Thanks, Mom. It's confirmation.
Mr. Chairman, do you think he's...
Gay? It seems highly probable.
Let's wait and see for now.
You monitoring my fucking dreams?
The dark hour is approaching.
Just bring, not Keisuke, but, these people are drawn very strangely. They remind me a little bit of, the JFK, what are they called? The What's It Brothers? That kind of Flash animators who graduated to doing Adult Swim stuff, I think. Who did the, ooh. Coffin. You probably wish you had a coffin, and you're surrounded by them. Paralyzed. Not as brave as Trice, though. Trice oh. Uh-oh. This seems to be goo. Yeah. It was fucked. It was fucked.
He's still sleeping.
Why would I have woken up? Well, because the dark hour started, okay.
Every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour.
I choose to believe that the long space after our name is inevitable, given that it's doing the same shit for these other proper nouns. That may also be because of a mod we're using.
During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
As you know, says Shuji Ikutsuki.
Then he must be...
As you can see,
Gay.
he's retained his human form.
He's retained his gay form.
He's asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour.
Hmm.
The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential.
It's just word art, you know.
Although, he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
I hope you were ready to intervene in the event of that happening.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kind of bad, though, spying on him like this.
Oh, a fucking momentary lapse of professionalism into human decency? This cannot be tolerated, Yukari. You know, PSP, the P3P does not have the anime cutscenes, and I was thinking it's not really a big loss, but they're pretty cool. They are pretty cool. Elizabeth, but she has yellow eyes, just as did the shadows of the party.
To the velvet room, my
And
dear
two.
young man.
Excuse me, Igor? Who the fuck do you think you are? Who do you think I am? Igor, you are frantic, my friend.
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
Man with a long nose.
This is Elizabeth. She's a resident here, like myself.
She a doctor? She's dressed like a fucking Dalek.
Pleased to meet you.
You will never replace No Name.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter.
She's very popular, but she's never gonna beat out the pianist for me.
It's been years since we've had a guest.
Guestless, huh? It's the document we signed at the dorm.
Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
Sounds like we already have.
You shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room.
You're not making me feel welcome. Also, this is a weird fucking room. It's just a bunch of empty floor.
Destined to hone your unique ability
And you will require my help to do so.
Ah, so this is the real revelation of Persona 3 Plus, that the protagonist is the fool.
I only ask one thing in return.
I guess it's the combination of that and the fact that dungeons are wholly limited to specific times of visit instead of being integrated with the world in any way. Those, I would say, are the two gigantic structural shifts. The whole thing with social links, yeah, that's also a big deal, but it's kind of built into the rest, I think. What do you want in return, Igor?
That you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make.
Am I allowed to use a guide to real life here? Is this a dream?
Precisely. You are fast asleep in the real world as we speak.
Weird for an agent of the dreaming to call dreams unreal.
This visit of yours is merely a dream.
Merely.
However, you will come here of your own accord, sooner or later.
How real is this place?
Hold on to this.
What you got? A velvet key.
Till we meet again.
Just could really do with some dramatical sound effects. Feels like you had a strange dream. It's time to go to school. Ain't it just the way? You have some cosmic experience and you gotta go to work the next morning. Hardly fair. Junpei, what's up, man? Today's the perfect day. The sky is blue, we're young. What more could we ask for? You're full of energy. Of course, dude, listen to this. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to say anything. Sorry, man. Morning. You think we should bring forward Ginkgo's voice as well? I'm Mr. Koda. I'll be teaching you classic literature. I'll be teaching you about good old Japan all year. Some people say classic lit isn't relevant to everyday life, but oh, how they're wrong. The students, the other teachers, wrong. Nobody really understands classic lit. We feel tired. Should we close our eyes? No, we should stay awake. Hey, are you all listening to me? Wake up, children, and open your textbooks. First on our syllabus is Issei Monogatari, the origin of Japanese literature. A very interesting story. You youngsters might call it the bomb. I can tell you people are zoning out. We stayed up and listened to the lecture. Our academic has increased. No, it hasn't, because it should already be cranked to the max, as we'll be able to see as soon as we can actually access our menu. We decided to go home with Junpei. Her flux is on, is making everything very orange. Florist. These areas do feel quite lively, don't they? Doing a lot with a little. The station is bustling with students on their way home. It's one of those things Kingdom Hearts routinely fails to do, just to give any sense that the worlds have anyone at all living in them. I think some of that is narrative, like they don't. They genuinely don't, but it does make them feel like really hollow stages. The dark hour. Monitoring us.
How is he?
It must be really rough on these students that they stay up doing dark hour watch every night. Maybe they only do this specific monitoring now because we're the guinea pig.
Very interesting.
Shuji Yakutsuki. Look at the UI just flaring around.
Tend to be unstable at first.
Oh, you wouldn't like me when I'm stable.
Memory loss, disorientation. But this subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
That's because I'm a zero, mister.
But we're treating him like a guinea pig.
Oink, oink, motherfucker.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard he's your classmate.
1 second. Oh shit, I didn't just cause myself any grief. F9 apparently is bound to something in this emulator. I don't know what. Hopefully nothing important. Just talking to Captain-tastic about the extremely dark spiritual response that I have to weed. I wish I didn't. I wish I could have a nice time with it, and I just can't. It's not cool. Anyway, Shuji Itsuki says, I heard he's your classmate.
Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade?
But we're picking god teens. You don't get to pick and choose who you get. We're gonna recruit a 6th grader next week.
Still.
Couldn't we have somebody else be touched by God?
Is that you, Akihiko?
Akihiko, not Keisuke. But Akihiko, if you fucking send us a dick pic, you are going to jail forever. Oof, I gotta be careful about that F9. I don't know what it's doing. So we've got a huge chaser out there.
I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Mitsuru not fucking around.
Be careful.
More of a stoolman, though.
Akihiko!
Hey, Akihiko. Ooh, he's harmed.
I'm alright.
You're alright.
Get ready to be surprised.
I'm ready to be surprised. Ooh, it'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
I don't think he's joking, ma'am.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Shuji Ikutsuki.
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
Ooh, not an ordinary Satan. Hey, vibration's working, even in wireless mode. That's great.
Mr. Chairman,
Gun!
head for the command room.
Gun.
Go upstairs and wake him up. Then escape out the back.
Oh, me. I was like, who the fuck are you talking about? Wake who up? Me. Us, Trice. Mr. Towers.
I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice.
There's no justice in these matters. You don't have to make him fight because he led it to. What was he supposed to do? I guess he could have, like, crawled into a really small hole and hoped that it couldn't get after him. Although, as we're about to see, I think that it could have gotten after him. We are awoken by a loud noise and hear a commotion down in the hall. We decide to go take a look. Bong bong. I'm awake.
Sorry, I'm coming in.
I'm also perfectly dressed. I guess I just sleep like this.
I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now.
They do fucking underwear armor for these 16-year-old girls later in the game. But they couldn't possibly have the 17-year-old boy in, like, boxers and an undershirt after he was woken up. He's gotta be in full formal wear. And he has a short sword.
Okay, let's go.
You just had one of those, huh? I don't trust you. I mean, I guess I do trust you because you gave it to me. But I don't know what your deal is.
Alright, we should be safe now.
Akiba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
Different one, huh?
Let's pull back.
What are we gonna do? They're downstairs. Do we have any choice but to go further up? Always in this franchise, we are evacuating upstairs. Whoa, whoa, what are we gonna do? Keep going up, I guess. The moon is full, the hour is dark, and something's wandering from the park. shattered. What was that?
It's getting closer.
Now you're voiced again, huh, Yukari? Weird.
Keep moving. Hurry.
Alright. Oh yeah, if we go out through there. Sorry, I had to make some jokes about grain and being thirsty.
I think we're okay for now. What?
Here's the boy who might have been able to follow Keisuke. Not Keisuke. It's not his name. It's not his name. Into a small hole. Hey! Oops, all arms.
Those monsters. We call them shadows.
Yeah, I bet. Ma'am, I don't think this is over yet. You don't need to... Ooh. Dark and darker. And so the gun falls at our feet. What will the boy do? Are his pupils just always hypercontracted, or have we just always only seen him in moments of extreme stress? Fair enough, we have. Go on.
Wait.
Let's see what he does. Something completely fucking crazy is what he does. You know, this is something that you should never do with anything that looks anything like a gun. Under any circumstances, honestly. This is not the move, boyo. But it did all work out, I guess. Trice sure looks psyched.
Thou art I, and I am thou. From the sea of thy soul I cometh. I am
You cometh, do you?
of strings.
As we suspected.
Now it is we who are Joker-fied. Ooh, oh, Orpheus, you're poppin'. What the fuck just happened? Now, I didn't realize this the first couple times I gave this game a shot, but what just happened there is a big deal. That was not just what Orpheus does. Orpheus just popped, and something else came out from the inside of it. Kinda looks to me like it's wearing those coffin lids on its arms. There's the coolest fucking Gundam. There's the sickest Ava. That's good design. I like Orpheus. He's a bit of a doofus. This dude's no doofus. This dude's all danger. Hey, but Orpheus is back.
What on earth is that?
Akihiko, I knew it all along. Shuji Akutsuki. Akihiko. Yuriko. Mitsuru. Akihiko. Akutsuki. The sudden swell of power has subsided. Orpheus regained its original form. We've obtained a new persona. Yeah, Orpheus does look like a fucking... Yeah, he looks really cool. Is it over? Sorry, I was just linked an extremely strange picture of fucking Ted Cruz. Looks like his body is longer than a body can be. Yeah. Now this music that just kicked on, I believe this is a feature of another one of our mods. I think it would be just playing the normal battle music here by default, but we have replaced that with this. Hey, check out how exact the data is on these abilities. Light strike damage, power 40, accuracy 95%, and crit 10%. Another feature of this mod. So I really find the default combat music in Persona 3 super harmful to the overall tone. I went through and I swapped it with a enhanced. Yeah, there's our boy. With one of the higher intensity versions of the soundtrack that just plays in Tartarus, the dungeon environment. Anyway, I think the effect's really cool. I think we're gonna really like it when we get in there and hear it in action. Trice Towers felt a surge of energy inside. Health and spirit points increased. Persona's up to level 2. Something inside us has changed. That was Orpheus leveling up. Strength up by 1, magic up by 1. That sound effect on the level up is way better here than in Portable. In Portable, it's very abrasive. Yukari, oof. Yeah, we were a little had a tough night.
Oh, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Say something.
Meep.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, Akihiko.
Can you hear me?
Nope.
Please.
Oh,
Answer
fine.
me.
Alright. I mean, I'm still over here getting the dialogues printing on my screen, so I'm probably not dead. Can protagonists perceive from beyond the grave? In certain circumstances. Thought you said we'd come here of our own accord. We're just gonna be fucking passed out of psychic blood loss.
After awakening to your power.
Quote unquote.
It's nothing to worry about, though.
I'm not worried, I'm livid.
So just relax.
Oh, okay, well if you put it that way.
I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling.
Yep.
That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
Same. Persona, my psyche. I don't understand. Let's say persona.
It may take some time to fully comprehend.
You could just elucidate.
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli.
It is, in fact, the piece of technology that you dredge up to respond to the world. I guess that in a sense, a persona is the experiential, externalized version of what you would call qualia, right? Rather than your internal experience of the world. It's the way that you create an interface with the outside, anyway.
You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships.
A tool.
That being said, your power is still weak.
You come over here and say that, long nose. What do you mean, weak?
When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer.
Let me go.
Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord.
I guess he didn't say next time last time, he just said sooner or later.
Until farewell.
Farewell, Igor. Hopefully we will get to meet you soon of our own accord. I'm not sure, because I think it's actually going to be a bit. Your mind is clearer. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You feel someone's presence beside you. Do you think it's Devil Child? Because I think it might. No, it's not Devil Child. It's just a I'm so woked up.
How do you feel?
So fucked up. Where am I?
Thank goodness you finally came to.
Yeah, I did.
How much sleep do you need? It's been a whole week.
Well, that suggests that I had some kind of major trauma, Yukari.
I was so worried about you.
Well, at least you can express concern.
This is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station.
Do you think that's where we were in the first game? I doubt it.
The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. But you kept sleeping and sleeping. You know how worried I was?
Bet you were worried. You mad at me?
I'm sorry I couldn't do anything.
Well, you couldn't shoot yourself on command.
To protect you,
Hey, listen, man, don't. I'm out of my fucking mind, apparently.
Power? It was amazing.
You're not wrong. What were those things?
You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against. And the power you used, we call it persona. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before.
Hard to find the right moment for this kind of thing, I understand.
I wanted to tell you that...
Tell me.
I'm sort of like you.
Yeah. What do you mean?
My dad died in an accident when I was little.
Oh.
My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms.
No.
You're all alone too, right?
Yeah.
To be honest, I already know about your past.
'Cause I've been reading your
It
dossier.
didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine.
You know, that's as reasonable as I could possibly hope for.
It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened.
It was 99 when our lives changed as well, wasn't it? Think it was the same explosion. Think it was related to our personification.
Run by the Kirijo group.
Hmm.
So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you.
Imagine being 16 and trying to restructure your life to be able to get closer to the people who may have been responsible for your parents' death. Like, forget being willing to, but the agency to do so. I'm gonna transfer high schools so that I can be near a research facility from the company that might have caused an explosion that killed my father. Wild shit.
Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too.
Don't fucking worry about it.
I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
Yukari, chill out. I'm apparently a maniac. Got a death wish. It's not. I was scared too. Let's go with that.
Really? But still, here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up.
You are definitely info dumping on a man who clearly has had trauma.
While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth.
This is actually really good characterization. Like, her motivation is very understandable. Not necessarily transparent. This could just be a straight up here's some data scene, but instead we're establishing Yukari knows things about us, has a sense of decency interpersonally. She's going out of her way to let us know that there is a reason that she's letting us know. Could all just have been text on a screen.
So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time.
Hey, thank you for being a character in a competently written, character-focused RPG. Because if this were a character-focused RPG where all the characters are as good as the worst of the characters in this character-focused RPG, oh boy, we'd be in for a rough time.
Alright, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Take it easy, okay? Be a good patient.
I will.
And don't hesitate to call the nurse.
I won't.
I'm sure she'll take good care of you.
She will. Gonna be smooth sailing from here on out. The hard part is over. We got to the, this is the epilogue, right? We fought the Satan. We killed the devil god. And now we're just ready to cruise. Look how much of the moon has waned away on us. Morning. You seem to be doing pretty well. Should we give her the morning? You seem to be doing pretty well. Oh, it doesn't feel right. That belongs to that character. May just be another low voices game. It's a shame, but... Morning, you seem to be doing pretty well. Yeah, I'm alright. That's good. Hey, sorry to hit you with this first thing in the morning, but Ikutsuki-san wants to talk to you today. Ikutsuki-san wants to talk to you today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, okay? Don't forget. I won't forget. Forgetful. Head trauma or no? That's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. And that wraps it up for the Stone Age. Tired of these lessons about stones. I'd rather talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history is not that exciting until then. Though I'm paid to do this, so I've gotta. It's tough being an adult. Next is the Jomon Period. When do the samurai get their day in the sun? I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Hey, Junpei, what was the style of houses in the Jomon Period called? How am I supposed to know about something way back then? Quick Trice, what the heck is he talking about? I see a star next to this thought, so I think that they were mud huts. That's correct. Mud huts were built by digging a hole in the ground and supporting the roof. It's no use, I just can't get interested. Ugh. I want to get to the age of katanas. Everything else is so... dull. Hey, I answered right and I didn't get any credit. Oh well, thanks, Trice. We hear classmates whispering. Trice told Junpei the answer. He's really smart. We became slightly more popular. Our charm is increased. After school... It seems we'll be discussing something important at the dorms today. We decided to go home early. Look at how vital these districts are. There's our samurai teacher just staring wistfully at a bunch of mummified, like, powdered mummies. Oh, there's a monk! I know that monk. He's an alcoholic. The shopping mall is filled with people coming and going. There's no one in the lounge. We were told to go to the 4th floor. Can we turn on the TV? What's going on in the world? Ooh. Okay, thump, thump, thump. What the fuck was that? The 3 pulses of the fucking rumble. And all the tourist families have had a wonderful spring. The attraction will continue in operation until May 5th. The building is shaking. There seems to have just been an earthquake. I repeat, there's just been an earthquake. We have no further information at this time, but we urge our viewers to be watchful for tsunamis. I repeat, there has just been an earthquake. We have no further information at this time. Please continue checking the weather warnings for possible tsunamis. The news is on. Well, that's fucked. Would that not have happened if we hadn't touched the TV? We should take every opportunity to save, because fuck knows you don't want to have to redo this extremely long intro. It's pretty slow, even if you throw on triple time. This room doesn't seem to be used for anything. Still can't open our menu. It's the men's restroom. Shall we take a rest in the room? I guess what we should have done, we should do if we wanted to preserve a more neutral experience, is just not risk anything that can put us in a great state. Because we should never fall out of it once we're in it. Unless it happens automatically sometimes. All the way up to the roof, was it? Not the roof, but the 4th floor, which is also roof access. Hey, it's Yukari. Oh, look at those textures flickering. Oh, there you are.
Ah, there you are.
Here I am.
Glad that you're okay.
I am? Okay.
The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you.
That's pretty tautological.
Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
Thank you for reminding me of his name. Not that I needed reminding of it. I know it perfectly well. He's a good boy.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
I mean, I just killed God with a different God. So sure, I'll believe anything right now.
I'm not surprised by your reaction.
You fucking hope I have a reaction like that.
You've already experienced this truth firsthand.
Yeah, I wasn't doubting you, I was just being
Remember when I came
confused.
here?
Yeah, everything was green.
You have noticed the signs.
Noticed is one word.
Street lights went out. Nothing was working. There were coffins everywhere.
Yeah.
Didn't it feel like you were in a different time?
Yeah.
The dark hour. A time period hidden between one day and the next.
That's very weird. Hidden.
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of. But the dark hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
So is that new to the setting because it's new? Is it new to the setting but it's been happening this whole time and we just didn't deal with it before? Or is it something that has been caused to happen around here? Do you reckon?
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins.
Comforting.
But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting.
It gets more interesting than that, huh?
You saw those creatures.
I did.
We call them shadows.
I've heard.
They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin.
That's interesting. The coffins are a safety for us, huh? Who arranged for them? They look like made things.
It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Kind of.
Akihiko, why are you always like that?
Cause he's a fucking boss is why. Akihiko rocks.
Hurt the other day.
Yeah, and he's not letting it slow him down. And he's holding his fucking jacket over his shoulder. And he's got a less, like, ridiculously fey ribbon in his throat. Akihiko is,
Now,
our buddy.
he does his work well.
Mm-hmm. And he sits sullenly.
Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, C's for short.
We do murders.
Remember, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows.
It's kind of weird that we have an official existence at all.
Tsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse.
Apathy syndrome.
They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
Just incidents in general. How do you fight them? Don't ask about the fucking cops. Not gonna help us.
There are those who can function during the dark hour.
Mm.
Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows.
Sounds like us.
That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users, which means it's all up to you guys.
That's a nice way to abdicate responsibility to a bunch of children. I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
Yo.
We want you to join us.
We've got a
We've
gun.
prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
And a badge. Alright. I'm not gonna fucking resist the call.
I was afraid you'd say no.
Nah.
I'm aboard.
Y'all need me. I need you. This is a fucking partnership.
So much. I'm really glad.
Those who can must, and it seems like those who can are few and far between.
I almost forgot about your room assignment.
Does Akihiko have, like, drug glands plugged into his arm, though?
Why don't you just stay here in your current room?
Seems fine to
I
me.
don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
You all wanted to snare me in here, fly in your trap, fly in your web.
Hold up. Wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
He's just being he's being sleight of handy for no reason. It's like, oh, we planned this. A mysterious voice rings in our head. Here it goes. The fool. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Fool Arcanum. We've established a new social link. So those are very important. We feel our inner strength growing. You recall what Igor said about the power of social links. Evening. Again, could do with sound effects, right? There's none. How come?
Hi, how are you?
Oh fuck, hi, how are ya? Hello? And you are?
We've met before.
Yeah, we have.
Soon, the end will come.
Why are you like
I
this?
remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
Okay. The end.
The end of everything.
Everything.
To be honest, I don't really know what it is. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power.
Yeah, I guess so.
And an unusual power it is.
The fool.
It takes many forms, yet is bound by none.
Of course, the reality is that in the tarot we are all the fool, and we just emblematize different aspects of the journey along the way. So it's a little odd to assign to one individual that level of agency. It's very narrative-y, very these aren't real people-y, but then again, it's also a narrative, and they aren't real people.
It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up.
There's just something a little bit fashy about people having the one option inside them, and with the one individual being imbued with the power of choice and change and variety. I just don't love it, but yeah, it's alright.
Do you remember when we first met?
You mean like, I guess it was 10 days ago now or something.
I expect you to honor your commitment.
My commitment to just take responsibility for my own actions. How can I refrain from doing so?
If you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
See you soon. No, we're not cutting there. We can't cut there. The boy has disappeared. Keep burping up fucking extra spicy chicken tikka masala into my nose. We hear something. Sounds like someone is calling our name from downstairs. Hey, Yukari.
Come down here.
Sure.
Okay, he's here now. So, what's this all about?
It's already evening. We slept all day.
There's someone I want to introduce.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, hurry up.
Akihiko, bring your homunculus.
This is freaking heavy.
Junpei? Why is he here?
It's Junpei.
Don't tell me.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
Nice. Rose.
What's up?
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
Junpei's alright.
I bumped into him the other night.
While you were wandering the street looking for Satans to kill.
Just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
As he was gibbering, panicking in the corner.
Potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins.
Was it Junpei who was in that cutscene that we saw? I didn't recognize it as anybody in particular, but just scroll back and take a look.
He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning.
Yeah, I would say so.
Being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
I'm certainly gonna say so. Yeah. Absolutely, you're not alone, boyo.
That's good.
If I got away with it not being a thing, yeah, it was only through dumb luck and fate and protagonist syndrome if I avoided that.
I had no idea.
That we were weird baby gods.
It could get kind of lonely, you know?
I'm glad that you don't have the weight of the world saving this on your shoulders by yourself, yeah. I'm happy about it. Yeah.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Ooh, ready.
We're gonna go do something?
It's tutorial time. Huh?
With this many people, we can start exploring that place.
Now, Akihiko, what on earth could you mean?
You mean Tartarus?
What? Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
Tartar.us.
We believe we can find the reason for the dark hour there.
I hope so.
The chairman will give us the details tomorrow night, so be ready.
Oh, really? Tomorrow night? We need to get there. We truly need to get there, and we need to get there in not tutorial mode so we can actually start climbing. Because that's what it's going to take to end this episode. I gotta be able to start moving so that I can do this while not recording. It is almost 11 o'clock. We overhear a conversation. Good morning. I'm always so drowsy on Monday mornings. Yeah, me too. Only thing you can do is just sleep through first period. Wait, tomorrow's when we're having morning assembly. I'm too lazy for that. I'll just pretend I didn't hear. First bell's rung. Lunchtime.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Yeah, they're really working you hard.
Can I have a minute?
Of course, Mitsuru.
Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone.
Okay.
Oh, are we having that talk?
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
What is that on the blackboard? Bye. And then bye with Chien or something? No, she didn't.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
You sound so venomous, Yukari.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
Ooh.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
An overachiever. She's just one of those highly what's the word? High flying. We were told to come back early today. We decided to go home early with Junpei. One of those young women who really excels in high school. I wonder what that phenomenon is documented as. We walked home with Junpei, talking and laughing at each other's inappropriate jokes. We didn't make any inappropriate jokes. There were a few of those types that I knew in high school. Of sort of, maybe it's not even fair to categorize them together, because I think they were pretty different achievement levels.
Everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention.
Please.
For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only persona users we had. But that number recently jumped to 5.
Nice.
Therefore...
Oh man, now I'm thinking about high school classmates of mine who really struggled. Who I could have been kinder to. Of course, I myself did not have a great time in high school, but in a very different way. There were many people we could have been nicer to down the years. Therefore,
starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Sure. Whatever the fuck that means.
I asked this yesterday, but what's this Tartarus thing again?
We didn't really get an answer yesterday. We haven't seen it either. Don't need to single Junpei out.
Since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Junpei has not gotten the exposition.
Shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Sounds like the perfect place for us to train? The nest of hellish extra-dimensional nightmares?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
You don't get to go in for a while.
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
That's right, Akihiko, you stay outside.
Yeah, I know.
Just, he gets to go gooning.
I'm sure he won't complain, as long as you don't go too far in.
Don't you go kill God without me.
Tartarus isn't something we can avoid.
Yeah, we gotta go in and gain some experience. Thanks, Junpei. I turned off exhaustion just for you.
About this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here.
Of course.
No, I can't summon a persona.
Yeah, you're middle management. Or maybe upper management? If you're middle management, I don't know who the upper is, but he doesn't really have an upper managerial vibe. He doesn't seem like the money, you know. Alright, well, Why don't you look up, friends? I believe.
This is it? This is the place?
Mm-hmm.
Why here?
Oh, must not be the dark hour just yet. Well, we can see it's late night.
It's almost midnight.
Yup, this is gonna be dramatical. I believe this was actually another one of those first things I ever learned about Persona was the existence of this motherfucking thing. Whoops. Of course, seeing it with the benefit of knowledge we've had before, we know this is not the first time that a tower is twisted out of the earth in the Persona-verse. That was some Snow Queen quest shit back in P1. Now I'll admit this tower is a living nightmare.
This is Tartarus.
What a frame.
That reveals itself during the dark hour.
Oh, I really gotta find somewhere that just represents this in VR chat.
Labyrinth?
Yep.
What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Junpei's very reasonably overwhelmed.
Everything returns to normal.
What happens if you're inside?
This is the
Probably
nest
can't,
we're
actually.
talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower?
So, our school is both a tower and a grower.
You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Yeah, I suspect.
It's not like it would change our minds about fighting.
It certainly wouldn't.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru.
Not anytime soon. There's a lot of floors.
Exploring it. Exciting, isn't it?
It's pretty good.
There's some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
Just come stand inside, soak in the weird ass nighttime radiation.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
It's cooler on the inside. Doctor Who shit 9.
The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
Yeah. Well, we won't be by ourselves, we'll be with each other.
We're not asking you to go very far.
Just far enough to be in mortal peril.
So you two didn't plan on coming in the first place?
Well, they already said that they don't go inside.
That's right. We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us?
One of us.
Oh, me, pick me.
Junpei wants to be in charge.
You're in charge.
But wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
Yeah, but he doesn't talk so much. Means he's not as contentious. That's true. I kind of seem to have become possessed. And being possessed by your persona is the thing that does happen and is bad.
You two.
Us two. Them two. Whoa!
Summon your persona without any difficulties like he can.
Akihiko, you're a little happy on that.
Yeah, of course I can.
Pull out your gun and snipe yourself. So,
these are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
we'll discuss the evoker
I'm aware of that.
in the fullness of time. We see a strange door. We use the velvet key.
waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power.
We've heard that several times now.
You are about to venture into.
Yeah.
How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist?
Well, this one's called the Reason, right?
Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions.
Yeah, that is no understatement.
That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power.
You could just tell me, Igor. The nature of my power.
Your power is unique.
It's unk.
It's like the number 0.
Yeah.
But at the same time holds infinite possibilities.
Weird.
You, my boy, are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed.
Nice.
And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you.
There's a little pick 3 game.
There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned.
Save states should really assist with that. Not that they're necessary at all.
Sure to keep that in mind.
The shuffle time minigame is pretty trivial, for the most part. Uh-oh. What are you going to be busy with, Igor?
But please, come again of your own accord.
Whenever I feel like it.
About my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you.
He's got those big personas stashed away.
Until then, farewell.
I think this is the first time that Fusion, which is a little odd there was no Fusion originally, because Fusion has been around since the first Megami Tensei game. Or at least the first,
Are you alright?
The first RPG. Not the Gauntlet ones, I don't think they had Fusion in them.
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
I just opened this door and... Huh?
What door?
Man, are you loco?
They don't seem to see the door.
Have you been nodding off? You seem kind of out of it.
Yeah.
Dude, you're supposed to be our leader. Get your head in the game.
I'll get my head in the game.
Come on, let's go.
Alright, let's go. Approach, let's trade. You can check your own status by pressing the triangle button. Also, you can save your progress by accessing the clock to the left of the entrance. Just disappear. So, let's do that, because we got a couple of cheats going on. There we go. So this is the only real thing that we're fucking with here. Academics, genius, charm, charismatic, and courage, badass. So you can max those out by like halfway through the game. They have very little effect on anything except for just letting you do or not do dialogues, which can themselves be totally time locked. So it's essential that they be doable if you want to see and do everything. We will be following a guide for that, although with our stats max to start, it really won't even be that necessary to follow a guide. We should have plenty of time. And with also, as you can see, we have a great status there. That probably won't fall, or if it will fall, it won't fall below normal. Normally there will be a limit on how long we can spend here in Tartarus, sort of. It makes you less effective to get tired, but you can stay as long as you want. Once your companions get tired, you can no longer take them with you into the tower. What the fuck, by the way, is with this background? It's amazing. I love it. Truly gotta find this place in VR chat. It must exist. But yes, once your companions get tired, you can no longer take them up. Now that's not actually as big a deal as it sounds like, because there is experience dividing in this game. So ascending the tower all by yourself so that you can get higher level to summon higher level personas is quite a valid approach. But you do also need to make sure that your companions get leveled up, so it's just kind of a bastard to have to worry about it. And we're going to turn it off, cut ourselves a break. So this is Tartarus. We can see everything. Nice. Oh, you can see your persona as well, actually. Show me the weird shoe. It's just a lady in a shoe. The lover is... What's her name? Does her persona not have a name listed? Yukari? Oh, it's EO. Isn't there a little lore entry? I think that there is. But of course it would just be EO, who I think is an Olympian. Alright, let's do this. I'll prove that I should be in charge. Who have you got? You got Hermes. And this is a who knows what. It's some kind of device you've never seen before. Doesn't seem to be functioning right now. Do you mind not touching that? I use it to transport delicate equipment necessary for gathering information. Don't worry, I won't push you too hard. You'll be just fine. Since Yukari and Junpei have no real experience in battle, make sure you back them up. Yeah, they have no experience, I have 1 experience. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Good luck. Block 1. Oh, you know, I'm not sure if there's a way to restore mana in this release of the game. That would be a lot harder.
So, this is it, huh?
This is it.
I hope I don't get lost.
You won't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
In some ways, these are mazier, but they're not really functionally.
Audio backup from here on out.
Thanks, Mitsuru.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
How deep inside here?
It's my persona's ability.
Hmm.
I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Yeah, you don't really give us much advice.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better. Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute.
We'll be ready.
They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution.
We will.
Practice makes perfect.
It does.
Right.
We are. We do. Everything must be affirmative forever. Like what? She's just being matter of fact. She's not being a weirdo. She's fine. Let's begin. Keep in mind these are real battles to be engaging in. Now see if you can eliminate all the shadows wandering around on this floor. Let's go ahead and just throw in a save state. We won't need one, but I just like to have some that's a little bit easier to reload from than a normal save. Obtained Snuff Soul, that is mana regen. Hello, little devil. Watch out, I detect a shadow in front of you. Move in and hit it before it attacks you. X to use weapon, advantage. Now, this is the end of random encounters for the Persona series. Isn't that great? We love it. You love to see it. Now listen to that music transition.
But nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience.
You see how it just stepped up from the Tartarus music to the higher intensity Tartarus music?
Would you like me to explain the basics of battle?
Oh yeah, keeping that dreamlike feel. Sure, explain it to us. Attack and skill. Attack is the weapon. Skill is persona powers. Skills use health or mana. Whichever is most appropriate. Keep attacking till the enemy's dead, but pay attention to health. Did we get all that? Yes, we did. Use skill and attack options to defeat the Maya in front of you. Agi. So here's going to be a weakness exploitation, and we're going to see something a little bit like press turn. We knocked the motherfucker down, we got another turn, and then we had the opportunity to do a all-out attack with the whole team, which was worth a bunch of damage. That opportunity was available because all enemies were knocked down at the same time. In that case, it was just the one. There should be a staircase nearby, you see it? Only way to proceed to the next floor. Can't allow you to go any higher today, but please remember for next time. There's another shadow ahead of you. You'll be at a disadvantage if the enemy gets the first hit, so try to surprise your opponent and strike first. On the other hand... Don't do it! Oh, no! We got God. Looks like they didn't give it credit. Attack properties, which are important to consider. Yep, go ahead and do it. Every attack is a property. Swords are slash, bows are pierce. Frost is... Bufu is ice. Vulnerabilities are spread out across enemies. Fire is good against enemies weak to fire. She can analyze, but it's a bit slow. First time an enemy's analyzed, you'll have to wait, but then you'll get it immediately. If you get a question mark during analyze, you haven't done it before. Do I follow? Yes. A weakness to exploit, eh? So there's a quick analyze. The problem is, if we kill the enemies in a single turn, which is what is going to happen, the analysis won't happen. So that's like a downer, you know? So I guess what we should do is just kill this one. Oh fuck, hang on. Our companions are gonna act on their own. So they are doing their little AI thing here. Oops! Revival bead. So we would have had the option to tell them to just pass if we'd gone into the AI menu, but we did not think to do that. So they killed our experimental subject before we could learn anything about them. Was that it? You got any more instructions for us, ma'am? That seemed to be the end of the line. Wasn't it? Oh, it wasn't. Here I am saying it's not as mazy. There seems to be a shadow just around the corner. Approach carefully to avoid being spotted. The map will prove to be quite useful as you explore, so use it often. Fuck off. Get fucked. Okay, so here's the parade of Mayas. Doing so will grant you an extra attack. Yes, please, give us the details. Lose balance if you exploit weakness or crit. Opportunity for an extra action, you get one more. Succeed in knocking another balance, you can act again. Stay on the offensive for as long as you can keep it up. An essential strategy. An enemy that's already lost its balance cannot be knocked down again. To knock an enemy off balance, you need to know its weaknesses, so don't hesitate to ask me for analysis. Having frame problems here. Sound a little drunk, Mitsuru. Yeah, I got it.
Then proceed with the battle. Use what you've
learned. Just target the Maya in the back. Alright, so we're gonna go to tactics here. Now notice we do not have direct commands. Stand by, please. Both of you just do nothing. I hope our frames aren't just gonna be terrible in combat. Or we can figure out how to do something about it if they are. Let's just drop an Aggie on this motherfucker. Of course it was wisely chosen. Drop an Aggie on this one. Let's look at us another one more. No, we should. I guess we can just Aggie this guy as well, because we'll have to kill him eventually. But we don't want to end his life. They're going to prompt us through an all-out attack, but we're going to say no, relent. Because we don't want to kill that guy until we can analyze him. Now this should not get us a one more. It will just do the weak damage. And he did a little additional damage. These two know that they are supposed to chill. That's fine. Cowardly Maya, a magician, weak to fire.
Prepare to be attacked.
I'm always ready to be attacked. I just came equipped knowing this was in my future, you know. One more. We all agree. It's good to be on the same side. You down, you done.
You have the potential to grow even stronger.
I sure do. Shuffle time! Alright. Mysterious cards have appeared in our mind. A save state? Yes. Saving to slot 7. Saving to slot 7. We wonder if this is what Igor was talking about. After battle, you'll occasionally have the opportunity to select a card from the ones shuffled before our eyes. If you pick one with a persona on it, we'll get that persona. Other cards have unique effects or rewards. Watch for them. What if we just saved again and then... Yeah, I wanted the Pixie anyway. We've welcomed Pixie into our heart. And another Snuff Soul. A surge of energy inside. Hit points and spirit points increased. We can create personas up to level 3.
Yes! My skill level has increased!
Whoa. Junpei is leveled up. I'll have to sit. More Snuff Soul. Lots of ethers, for which we are grateful. Any more devils? I detect a shadow up ahead. How you feeling? If you run other party members in bad shape, use healing items prior to engaging. Don't have anything to hand, ask Takaba to heal you. You should make a habit of checking your status before entering into battle. So I think we can just actually talk to her. I feel awesome. Yeah, and have her cast heals on us. We can also do that from a menu, I believe.
There is a better way to defeat all of your
wow, yeah, the frames just collapsed there. Sure, I'd love to hear about it. Enemies thrown off balance, all attack us, everybody. Don't have to do it, you can't perform it alone. That is a downside to running with no allies. Yeah, I understood. Includes the basics. You ready to run away? But if you're clever, you can do anything. So sadly, we do just need to... Wow, the frames, jeez. We'll figure it out, but poof.
You struck the enemy's weak. Get him!
Aggie. Cut him down. And once more. Is that the one in the back? I think so. Yeah, that's the one in the back. Orpheus. Swing. Now we should be able to do an all-out attack. And that should just wrap these guys. Those cut-ins just take so much out of the system. Done. Yeah, we do. Shuffle time. Oh shit, well it's another fairy, but no, I was hoping to find a sword. So we get the pixie, it won't do anything. But the cup will heal us a bit. That's not what we want. We want this. HP's been restored. Doesn't do anything for mana though, which would be much more useful. My skill level's increased. That's odd. Usually there's more shadows on the prowl. Well, at least you gain some experience in battle. Let's go back to the dorm for the day. Should be an access point. You can use it since there aren't any enemies. Why don't you split up and search individually? Press the square button to issue orders to your allies. Split up. But they're not all that strong on their own. They will stop and fight shadows. It's chest. Ooh, I found the access point. What do you want to do? Let's go back. Okay then, let's go. What Junpei found was another snuff soul. He hands it over. Thanks, JP. Hey, it was a teleporter. Like a Nickelodeon GAC brand teleporter.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So, how was it?
It was fine, you know, long lines. No problem.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Mm-hmm. I believe in myself.
I never knew I had that kind of power.
You didn't actually get... Yes, you attacked once.
Kicked some ass.
Yep.
But damn, I'm beat.
Poor boy.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Actually, you'll find that your condition is still great, because we turned that mechanic off.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's perfectly reasonable.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily.
We're also out there doing the most athletic thing that a human being can do, so...
Don't worry, though. You'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected.
You expecting us to die out there?
I'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
Ooh, the challenge.
We'll see about that.
Akihiko seems cool with it. Ooh, mysterious voice rings in your head. The fool. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Fool Arcanum. The C's social link has reached level 2. Power of the Fool has grown. Lovely. So far we've only seen the simplest social links. From here on, you'll be able to select your party. I'll explain the details some other time. Très bien. She speaks French, huh? You guys did a great job, but you wanted to shoulder the burden forever. Only I hadn't been injured. Shall we save? Really ready to get to the point where we could actually stop, but it's not there yet. An awful lot of recording today. Anything new to see in the chamber? Ah, there you are. Welcome to the Velvet Room. Suppose it's time for me to explain what I really do here. It's my job to create new personas, but in order to do so, I must fuse yours together. In other words, I shall merge them into a single persona. Number of personas you have buried within you is approximately 170. We've never seen a visitor with as many possibilities before. To establish social links, you may be able to create even stronger personas. This should prove very interesting. So as you accumulate cards, please bring them to me. How may I help you? What have we got? Talk? Just talk? Yeah, I don't want to read about any of this shit. Inheritance, I basically understand that. So we can fuse Orpheus and Pixie together into an Apsaris. What would this Apsaris have? Bufu and Bash. That's not really what we're looking for in an Apsaris. So I believe to shuffle the incoming skills, we actually have to deselect and reselect. Bufu and Bash, I think we could get Bufu and Aggie. Bufu and Dia is good, but I would love Bufu and Aggie. What's the problem is it doesn't even tell you when the combination you're looking for is totally invalid. Bufu Dia. I don't think we can do it. Well, we can't afford to give up Aggie while we might still need to sit around fighting those baby shadows. So for now, no fusion. But as we get into more complex social links, what we'll find is that having a persona of the relevant link increases the score that our friendly answers add behind the scenes to our relationship with those social links. So it's important to have a diverse spread in your pocket. Feeling tired, let's go back. Dude, I can't take it anymore, I'm starving. Let's get the fuck out of here, dark hour will soon be over. It'll be the next day when we go home. We decide to stop exploring and return to the dorm. Reject modernity. Return to dorm. We are no longer in great condition. Hey, there we go. So we do have the great condition fall off. We will attempt to avoid getting into it as best we can. Oh, is this motherfucker? Hey, you're Trice, right? Yeah, why? Man, I knew it. I heard from Junpei that you're pretty close with Yukari-san. What's up with that? What do you want to do with this, voice-wise? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm looking for someone with a little more experience anyway. By the way, I'm Kenji Tomochika. There's a morning assembly, so we better hurry. Fucking nebbish.
That concludes the main portion of today's assembly.
Nice.
Next, we'll hear a word from the student council.
Absurdly powerful student counselor.
New president Mitsuru Kirijo from class 3D.
Thank you.
Mitsuru, make yourself known.
So, she did get elected.
I guess we slept through it.
Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
You can say that again. There's like some kind of aura around her. Besides, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
Yeah, I try not to think about that.
Yeah, the ones who killed her father.
Term as student council president. I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year.
I guess it must be Mitsuru's family. Is it Kirijo's?
That each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment.
What change needs to happen, Mitsuru?
That is why we must restructure our daily lives to accommodate this lofty goal.
Lofty goal of what, Mitsuru?
I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions.
My convictions with respect to what, Mitsuru?
Imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you.
What's wrong with the realities around me, Mitsuru?
That is the key.
The key to what, Mitsuru?
Certain that many of you have your own visions of the future.
Not really, Mitsuru.
For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, ideas, and enthusiasm are essential.
Well, it does certainly sound like you value them highly, don't you, Mitsuru?
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, Mitsuru. Got my fucking eye on you. Girl boss talk, fucking lean-in mentality.
Dang, that was freaking amazing.
Amazingly vacuous.
So, do you have any idea what you just said?
Nothing. Sort of. Yeah, I do. It's just that it doesn't add up to much.
Like something a high schooler would say.
Yeah, it did. It sounded exactly like something a blustering high schooler who hadn't prepared any actual thoughts would say. Sounds like what I would have said.
We'd be laughing our asses off.
Accurate on that score. afternoon. Alright, today we'll be going over our Meiji era literature. Open your textbooks to page 12. You know what? I'm tired of these textbooks. I just went over this novel in the last class. I got a great poem we can cover instead. Close your textbooks, everyone, and listen. Isolated cloud suspended over the tall, snowy mountain peak. You feel tired? Close your eyes? No, stay awake. Alright, Kenji, you better not be sleeping back there. You should be ashamed of yourself, taking a nap while I pour my heart into reading this poem. For that, you get another essay along with your regular assignment tonight. I'll expect a slice of cake when you turn it in, too. And don't cheap out with that store-bought stuff like last time. We stayed up and listened. Our academics has increased, not that we needed it to. After school. Class has ended for today. As of today, you'll be able to use your time after school as you wish. You've established social links, you may wish to spend time with those individuals. Also, there are many places you can go in the area to raise your charm, courage, and academics. Be sure to look around in town as well as at school. Hey, new guy, what do you think of the girls here compared to your own school? They're about the same. So your old school had lots of hot chicks too? Hey, new guy. Oh, same line. Okay. Hey, buddy. I hear that starting on the 23rd, some athletic teams will be recruiting new members. Just the track, kendo, and swim teams, though. The others are full. Interested in joining? Why not go check it out? Go down the stairs to the right and eventually you'll find it. Dude, another gorgeous day. I should go for a jog before practice. He's important. Dude, Mitsuru-senpai's speech this morning was crazy. Still on your mind, huh? I heard no one was even close to her in the election. Considering her background, I don't know why they bothered. Let's face it, we're all just plain ordinary compared to her, man. Do you tend to get lost in school? She's just gonna give us directions, so while the answer is yes, we will say no. I would like to meet that dingus who we encountered earlier. I would like to run into him again, because I would like to establish the first level of a social link with him, if we could. When you were absent, there was an election for the student council president. Mitsuru-senpai's speech was so cool. I voted for her. Everyone else looks so small compared to Mitsuru-senpai. Mitsuru-senpai. Look at that lady. Has a lot going on. My parents always nag me to, like, study for exams and stuff. They're so annoying. I just became a junior. I'm supposed to have fun. I just came into some money, so they're getting all strict about my future and junk. That seems like the cruelest time to get strict about future. Just let your daughter drain cash off you. What do you want? I'm using my cell now. Talk to me later, okay? Well, that all sounds great. There are lots of classrooms here, but you knew that. I did know that. Not much of an observation, really. Roaming around. Is this just out? Or are we just going outside now? Hey.
Look, it's Akihiko-senpai!
Yeah, everybody loves the boy with the coat.
Well, there he is!
Have you noticed how popular Akihiko-san is with the ladies? Man, take a look at that. I didn't used to talk to him much, but now I've got a good excuse. I know he's the captain of the boxing team, but who would have thought he'd be such a chick magnet? I mean, come on. You don't even see girls flock like that on TV. I wonder where they're going.
Hey, after him, you know. Wait for us.
Hey, are you guys free this afternoon?
Hell yeah! What you got in mind?
I want the two of you to meet me at Polonia Mall.
Oh yeah?
You know where it is, right? I'll be at the police station.
Oh yeah, this is this crazy fucking thing. Look at Junpei's little shy wave.
You mean we're not hanging out with your friends?
In a sense.
These girls? I don't even know their names. They talk so much they give me a headache.
Gay.
Anyway, I'm gonna
Gay for Trice.
keep me waiting.
Oh, why can't he be more friendly?
He is, just not to you.
But that's what makes him so cool.
Oh man. Go find boys who are nice to you, please. Go find boys who are interested in you.
Not know their names. I mean, seriously, just look at them.
I don't know. How could it possibly be the case?
Ah, well, let's go.
Akihiko asked us to meet him at the Paulownia Mall police station. We decided to head over there. Kind of nice environment out there. We can't rotate the camera here. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. We're going to Hagakure. Nice. She continues to sigh. I have this strange feeling that someone's watching me. Is that us? Are we watching you? Oops. You know how every school has at least one mystery that no one can solve? Obviously this school has its share. Like the sculpture in the art room that moves by itself. Sounded cooler in my mind. Wow, it's pretty fucking cool if it's happening. I mean, what? That's weird. But it's probably just being moved. Oh, that's so high resolution and clear. Okay, so we were asked to go to the Paulownia Mall. What a name. Hello, young man. Say, have you heard anything about this business of ordinary healthy people changing overnight? You don't sound concerned at all. How can you not know about this? You live here. What if I had heard about it? Well, obviously, it's all over TV. There's no pleasing some people. Oh my, how did I forget to buy shampoo? No rush, just wait for the sale. Isn't Saturday the sale day at Aoiga Pharmacy? Are you here for the arcade? If you want to know about the games here, I can tell you all about them. You can play Horror House or Mole Whackers. Horror House is pretty scary. If you last for more than a few minutes in there, your courage goes up. Mole Whackers test your twitch reflexes, so it'll increase speed. That's about it. Everywhere you look, you see young couples. So what are you waiting for? Go after someone. You're still young. You've got no excuse not to be together with some girl. What a weird way to think about human beings. Police. That's where we're going.
Thank you, sir. Oh, these are the guys I was talking about earlier.
Officer Kurosawa.
I was waiting for you guys. This is Officer Kurosawa. He helps keep our squad well equipped.
I mean, I guess if you gotta deal with cops, they might as well be one selling contraband weapons to children.
And this is from Ikutsuki-san.
Cash. I hope.
Really? Sweet.
Because we spent some of our money on 5,000 yen.
Right empty-handed, so find something you like. Officer Kurosawa has connections.
This is our deadly weapons allowance. Yeah, well, we'll get more money.
Nothing in life is free.
He's a profiteering cop selling tools of offense to children.
See you later. Thanks again.
Okay, Akihiko.
I've been informed about you two.
I don't know if I like that.
My job is to maintain peace in this city, regardless of the circumstances. I'm just an ordinary police officer, but it doesn't take a genius to know something strange is going on here. I'm only doing what I think is right.
Selling weapons to children. I don't know that much, but you should be able to find what you need. What do you got to say, talk-wise? Usually patrol at night, so I won't be here during that time. You'd come here after school or on the weekend. I think we installed a mod that should make him be open at night as well, but we'll see. So, what have we got? So our protagonist is actually able to equip any of these, I believe. That's his thing. That's his little trick. So right now he's using a rapier, 37 attack. You go up to 38 with his bow. This is an unknown effect on it, huh? I'll throw in a save state real quick. And buy another bow. Would you like to equip this weapon? Yeah. So the interesting thing about the bow, more than anything, is not so much, oh, +3 luck, hey. That's no bad thing. Interesting thing about the bow is that it's, I think, easier to get the early attacks with it, you know? Which is something I would like to do. especially when you get rare spawns, because there are rare spawns who are quite difficult to pin down. So we could bump our evasion by a bunch, or we could bump our defense by also a bunch. We can't do both. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a camo shirt. Yes, I would. Can we sell anything? We could sell our starting rapier. And our plain shirt. Hopefully we're not going to be in a situation where we hate the bow as a starting weapon. Just find ourselves lost. We could sell revival bead. We could sell some snuff souls. How much would it take to get an upgraded set of sandals? Well, you can find those inside Tartarus though as well, so it's probably not really a big deal. I'll just grab some. Now that we are an archer of great renown, only 5,000 yen, I'm going to take off since I'm in a bad mood now. Lady. Junpei's left. Okay. It's odd. It's afternoon, right? I can't really get a sense of the time of day. Karaoke. I wonder who all is actually available right now. I know 4 has like a calendar mod. You can actually see what's available when, but I would love, there's a few things I'd love, I guess. It would be very convenient to be able to start the magician. Let me see. Oh yeah, so pressing F9 to play and pause totally changes the resolution of the of the simulator, so... Alright, so our buddy, the magician, who is not our buddy, is supposed to be at the high school in our classroom right now. So, let me just zip in here and see if we can get a hold of him. No, motherfucker is just not here. Oh well, I guess we'll have to wait for later on that one. I think I know of another productive way that we can spend this first free afternoon. Is there going to be a way out? Or is this just another way to be in... Oh hey, this is good. Small tree is growing here. Wonder what kind it is. Tree seems special for some reason. Wonder why it's here. Does it commemorate something? We shall see. Oh, that's what the track team is practicing. Would you like to observe? Ah, you think we can join already? Swimming pool. Should we save a state? We didn't click back in, I guess, because it didn't save. There we go. Swim team, would you like to observe? Sure. Kagokan High School indoor swimming pool. The swim team is training. I really warranted a music transition, huh? I guess so. This is one of those problems with Persona 3, is that the school is a maze. They made the actual maze part of the game much less maze-like and more manageable, and then they made the part that is historically not so mazy full-on maze bore. Maze core. They have athletic lockers out the front of the school. It's very weird. Alright, well, I think what we want to do then is to head over to the strip mall. I think we can do something productive over there today. Wait, we can't go to the strip mall. Is it the Port Island Station? Damn, and they're not making it easy for us to find something to do here. They want us to explore. The weather's nice today. Yeah, it is, isn't it? I think it's over here. Meow, says the weak cat. Who are you candy asses? You dipshits better watch yourselves. We see your face around here too often. Someone's gonna get hurt. This is not what we were looking for. Cigarette smoke and a nervous tension fill the air. It's a Mahjong Parlor. It's dark down there. Weird. Seems like a way out. Well, where's where I was looking, though? Where's where I wanted to go? Because in Portable Edition, it was just a place I could pick. But it seems like it's a sub-area here. if that. I have a new teacher, but we're already a little into the first term, and it still feels weird to be in the room with him. Why? It's like he doesn't even talk at all, even during lunchtime. I'm a 6th grader. I'll be moving on next year. I'm stuck with a teacher like this. Vending machine. I envy you students. It's a new term for you guys, but for cabbies like me, it's the same thing year in, year out. You okay? I'm not feeling bad or nothing. I just feel like I've done it all before, you know, every year. If only that were the only challenge of being a low-wage worker. This is just of the monotony of things. You still got the rest of your life to busy yourself with. Not the case out here in real life, where, in fact, the more miserable your work, the more miserable the rest of your life is likely to be as well. Well, I honestly don't know what the fuck to do to end the day productively. Maybe I should just take some advice. It bothers me that I can't find this side street, though. The best part of this station is its size and how close it is to the ocean. We're proud of it. I personally like it a lot. What about you? I love it. Why would I say anything else? Look at that. He's beautiful. The human animal was meant to live on the shore. Do you like movies? I love movies that kick ass. They're a microcosm of real life. That's not the right way to think about film. Film has nothing to do with real life. Man, school's started. I'm so lazy. Why? Listen, I don't need a reason to be lazy. Besides, everyone gets like this after days off. It's the truth, man. Don't say that. I gotta go back to work tomorrow. Welcome to Rafflesia. What kind of flowers are you looking for today? None. We're broke. No flowers. Well, that was the way to the Mahjong Parlor, and this is apparently the way to frame death. I guess we'll just find out what we can fucking do, cause what the fuck can we do? We have not encountered any way to advance time so far. Maybe we can go to the movies. Yeah, it looks like watching a movie may be our only option today, which is irritating, because we could just get started on stuff. If we could. Let's stop by this shrine real quick. See what we can do. A lot of the activities during the day are to do with bumping your social stats, which of course we simply do not need. Hello, young man. My, you look like a pleasant young man. What are you doing at a shrine, though? You don't look like the prayerful type. Me? Well, I've come a long way to pray to the god here. He's a strong one. The offertory box and the written oracle are both good for your fortune. Then there's Inari-san by the red gates. Whew, some crazy things might happen if you pray to him. But you have to pray for a long time. No problem for me, but some people's schedules are too busy. Where's Inari? Offertory box. This no longer seems to be to your advantage, I think, as we've maxed our academics. I think is what you can get from that. Just let me walk between them. It's some Inari sushi. Anything could happen when you join your hands and wish in front of the small shrine. Time will pass as you fervently wish. It's very funny that they sometimes say wish instead of pray. We sense something. Yip yip. Voice echoed triumphantly. We have a vivid image of piles of cash. Money earned from shuffle time today will increase dramatically. That rocks. Assuming we're going to be able to go to Tartarus, that's perfect. Perfect timing. I'd like to speak to you for a moment regarding our exploration of Tartarus. Akihiko is still on the mend, so for now I'd like you to lead the team. You never know when a powerful enemy might appear, like the one you faced the other day. Best to be prepared, or else you may find yourself in a difficult situation. So whenever you'd like to explore Tartarus, just let me know, and I'll gather everyone. Also, since I'm sure there are other things you'll need to take care of, you may go out at night if you need to. That's it. Keep up the good work. We can now go out at night. You did very well for your first night in Tartarus. Tell me, what did you think about it? It was eerie. Yes, I agree. That tends to be one's first impression when experiencing the mysterious tower. Akihiko, Officer Kurosawa doesn't have the potential to enter the Dark Hour. He's just an ordinary policeman. But he knows about us and helps out when he can. Why does he help us? To be honest, I don't really know. He's a police officer, so he's dedicated his life to helping people. Sure. Plus, he's a pretty cool guy. Does everyone go there? You bet. The police station's the only place we can buy equipment. Anything else I should know? Well, Kurosawa-san usually patrols at night, so you won't be able to buy equipment during those times unless that mod is working. How'd you meet him? He helped me out a while ago. He's someone you can count on. Yes, how can I help you? Those who are unable to experience the dark hour are transmogrified during that time. They appear as coffins. Shadows are enigmatic. They only attack those who've not been transmogrified. Shadows feed on the minds of their victims, leaving them unable to speak. We call this apathy syndrome. Those who suffer from this incapacitating affliction are known as the Lost. TV? There is but no further information. Investigators are facing a difficult case since there were no witnesses. This is the 12th instance of the mysterious incident. A team of investigators is working hard to track down any leads. I get pretty tired after we go to Tartarus. I feel like I spent the day hiking on Mount Fuji. What about you, Trice? Coon? I feel tired too. Yeah, I think we just have to get used to it. Hey, you know that thing we use to summon our personas, the evoker? I was just thinking, why does it have to look like a gun? And you gotta be a little nutty to point a gun at your head and pull the trigger, you know? I mean, I did it, no questions asked, but the reason it has to look like a gun is because, analogously, you are taking the inside of your brain and splattering it all over the outside of your brain, which is to say, the universe. You are unifying yourself with everything, and that requires that the insides become outsides. I think that it works pretty well, but I also don't doubt that it was kind of done to stoke controversy. It's deeply distasteful. I mean, I can only imagine if you had a family member who, as a teenager, lost their life to self-harm with gun, it would just be the worst. As we explore Tartarus, this will be our temporary base of operations. I'm counting on you. Talk to allies to check their status or change equipment, so we are just about done. Let's do it. Let's remove her from the party, actually. Come on, I want to go. Let's do this. Remove from party. We just got one character with a voice because we suck. Yeah, we really got to wrap here. I've got to wind things up for the evening very soon. But let's just go a tiny bit in there. Let's get at least one coin from Chance Time. And also recruit and fuse at least one Satan. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. By the way, I found out something else about Tartarus. A few floors up, there's a barricade preventing you from going any higher. The tower seems to have a number of these interspersed amongst its floors. I know I told you the layout changes each day, but these barriers seem to be in fixed locations. So I'd like you to try and reach the first barricade. I'm counting on you. I am reliable. Block 1. Give me a moment and I'll check to see what's beyond this floor. I detect a great source of power above you, still relatively far away, but keep your guard up. Alright, so we got a bow now. What's the range on that thing like? Short. Very short. And it's very slow. Don't love that. So here's what we're gonna do. Aggie on these two. Frames, please hold it together. Oh shit, these guys are not... Uh-oh, we may be dead already. Oh no. Oh no, it's time to run the fuck away. So, those weren't the Mayas who were weak to fire. Those were the Mayas who were weak to ice. Brilliant. We get the fire Mayas though? We did. We're still in big trouble though. Because that dude in the back is not going to be weak to fire. I'm courting death here. Yeah, burn that boy down. So, what are our options now? I think that our most sensible choice, actually, is going to be to swap to Pixie. And then, I am aware of that. That's why I'm pulling out the Dia. Here's the Dia. Let's just go ahead and rush. Yeah! Beautiful. We actually got an additional turn there because in the first place, shuffle time. Alright. So we're gonna have to... it's kind of irritating. I guess we should fuse our fairy already, huh? Let's grab that weapon, why don't we? Sword. Imitation katana. We should keep a bow around, but I don't think we're gonna want it to be our primary. It's so slow. We can always change it. No need to have a primary at all. This is one of the big long ones, yeah, like Junpei has. So, yeah, let's actually bop back down to the bottom floor. Well, my concern is that once we fuse away Orpheus, we're not going to be able to get another Aggie immediately. So I think we actually need to find another... It's also slow relative to the other ones we've used.
3 enemies present. Don't get careless.
Our only option here, let's just go ahead and throw a save state on, is Rush, I think. Oh, this is bad. Oh, you missed. Yeah, that's right. Fall down, motherfuckers. Unfortunately, because we are alone, we're not going to be able to swap our persona. Not much difference between the two of them. Except that the poor Orpheus is weak to 2 things and strong to nothing. Sudden Rush. Hey! Alright, so they're gonna get back up. That's their turn, is just standing back up. No crit, huh? And no whiff? Oh, you should start whiffing again though, my friends. It's gonna hurt. Oh! I'm aware. It's my health, ma'am. Oh no! We've been crushed. Crushed. What's the conclusion? Death is not a hunter unbeknownst to its prey. One is always aware of what lies in wait. Though life is merely a journey to the grave, it must not be undertaken without hope. Only then will a traveler's story live on, treasured by those who bid him farewell. But alas, my guest's life is now ended, his tale left unwritten. Not unwritten, just unfinished. I mean, it is finished, just not to the conclusion you were hoping for. Fortunately, we are absolute masters of time. Let's just run the fuck away, why don't we? Not a problem. Out here, let's throw a couple Dias on ourselves. Oh, we're already at full, I guess. Odd. Not that we weren't. Pixie is equipped. It would be so handy to be able to pull a second persona out of a chance time. Honestly, we should have the rest of our team here. It'd be a lot easier than hoping to get encounters we can do ourselves. How do these guys feel about flame? Well, they cast flame, so I bet they're not too scared of it. Just go ahead and rush mode. Yeah! Well, hopefully you'll consent to analyzing the other one. Wish we were strong against flame ourselves. He doesn't like wind or ice. Boom.
You have the potential to grow even stronger.
Yeah, we do. Travel time? Thank you. Yeah, the thing is, I don't want to fuse Orpheus away, and I already have a Pixie, so we need something other than those two. We need something else. A rapier. I believe that's what we had in the first place, right? Might serve us better. Contra gem. Let's go ahead and heal ourselves, why don't we? Skill. Do the Aggie. Life would be a lot easier if we did fuse an Osiris and got ourselves a Bufu. The whole place is like a maze. Even the access points seem to be randomly distributed. If you feel you're in danger, don't hesitate to return. Yeah, well, we're safe scumming, so... Oh! Uh-oh. Oh, no! But thankfully it is one of the encounters that is... Oops. You can swap persona once per turn. So you're never really screwed going in unless you really want to use 2 different ones in a single turn, which can be very useful. To start with one, then swap to another. Yes, one more. Aggie him down. Whoosh. Thing of beauty. Complete victory. Shuffle time. Alright, so that staff there is an experience booster. Who can even guess what it is here? Nope, not you. Absolutely not. We've already got a Pixie. Give me the wand. Gain a little extra experience. Not sure if that's a flat amount. I think it might be a multiplier. Make most sense, but I have some dim memory of it being flat boost. Hello. Can you turn around, please? Apparently, if you open your menu and close it again, it resets their behavior in some way. Or so I'd heard. Just move over, Mr. Shadow. Yeah, see, I could have gotten proper drop on you, but... Yeah, this is the... Okay, let's just try it again. Do rush mode, and... Yeah, the crit's the only thing that's gonna see us through. Or they're missing. Aggie hits like a truck. Oh, fuck, well... I think this is bad. I think this is bad. Game! Well, if we get destroyed, we'll run away. I don't think we have a right to defeat those guys yet. We gotta come back with some frosty magics. What if I tried you? The shadows are of different sizes. I feel like those bigger ones are... No? I think I'm just imagining it. So this is a nice straightforward solution when you get these guys. We may get speed up going here. Oh, it didn't kill him? We didn't get one more. What? Did we miss? I was looking away. Fuck. Didn't know spells could miss. Oink! I guess it should say, shouldn't it? 98% accuracy, so we just got fucked. We got boned. Nice magic, boyo. I know, but I would love it if you could just provide me with a... Nope! Oh, there's a cursed card. So that's fun. The cursed cards will make the floor more dangerous. Death draws near, but we should still gain some health back from the card. Totally unnecessary, we just heal anyway. It's not going to be enough to prevent our needing to. But now, death is drawing near, whatever that might mean. Maybe we should find a way out of this floor, though. Just for the look. Ooh, okay. Two of these wizards with nasty flames. Oh! Can survive very little of that flame hate. Oh, can we make it? Please don't miss. Thank you. Oof. Oh yeah, not pushing ourselves yet, huh? We really need... Oh, hey, but there's our first coin indicator. Look at that coin. Well, I don't know which one it's going to be. We already have Pixie, so that's useless to us. Coin, 1,000 yen. I'm not sure if that's 10x what it would have been. Level up for Trice. Beautiful. But, happy for it to be more than it would have been. But yeah, ultimately, so if we had left exhaustion on as a mechanic... Oof! Oh no. Well, that's going to be a kill for sure. Not a chance. Let me lure you over here. No? Should swap in the rapier. Buddy, you're so... You're just defending that box perfectly. He doesn't want to come any further than that. He's leashed. There we go. We just want to aggro him and then run away. I'm not careless. Oh, fuck. Spoke too soon. Oh no, the wizards. Just run away, please. Please run away. Oh no. This is a catastrophe. Yeah, unfortunately the starting... Yeah, can we escape though? No, okay, well then we're just gonna allow it. What are you thinking? You can stop us? You can't stop us. I do want what's in that box though. Oh! They probably can stop us if we still can't run away. Jeez! Well, this is what this is like to be for a while anyway. Let's just get through this one little encounter. Get that box. Retreat to the bottom. And then... Oh my god! Why can we not escape from that encounter? I want what's in this box. You're not gonna take it away from me. Sorry. and gonna be able to run away. It's just gonna happen. Maybe it's never going to happen. Never mind, it's too late for this bullshit. So, let us return to the bottom floor. Ready to return to the entrance? Oh yeah, roger that. So because our social stats are maxed, we can basically come here whenever we want. We don't need to be that precious about coming and going. But, nonetheless, we're going to try to make good progress when we do come here so that our nights will be as free as possible. We don't need to visit time and time again. When we return, I will endeavor not to go past the first mini-boss blocker. There may be a micro-episode of just taking that dude down, depending on how I'm feeling, where we're at. But we'll be a lot stronger with a diverse array of personas at our disposal, ultimately, when we return. See you soon.